Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the greatest mystery in human existence is no longer a mystery. Imagine looking into the sky and seeing trails of light or shadows drifting into the horizon, and knowing with absolute certainty that these are not clouds, not illusions, but souls, human souls. What if the afterlife was suddenly visible? What if heaven, hell, and everything in between was no longer an idea, a theory, a belief, but something you could literally watch unfold before your eyes? What would that change about your life, your choices, your faith, your identity? This is What If, and today we step into a world that might be more terrifying and more enlightening than anything we've ever imagined. At first it begins quietly, a strange glow over a hospital rooftop, a faint streak of light seen drifting upward at dawn. Some laugh it off, some panic, some record it for the internet, but then it happens again, and again, and again, and suddenly humanity understands. This is not weather, not science, not imagination. This is the afterlife. Unveiled. Across cities, people witness souls rising from buildings. Some glow with warmth, drifting upward like sparks of hope. Others move sideways into the clouds, as if entering realms beyond comprehension. But the most disturbing are the souls that sink, slowly, silently, into a darkness no camera can properly capture. And just like that, the world fractures. Religious leaders stand stunned. Scientists abandon sleep. Governments lock down borders. Because for the first time in history, no belief system is safe. No philosophy stands untouched. Everyone is forced to confront one truth. Death is no longer invisible. Scientists scramble to understand what they're seeing. They test air quality. They analyze electromagnetic frequencies. They measure radiation spikes, but nothing fits. No law of physics predicts glowing human consciousness drifting into the sky. Then comes a discovery that shakes the world even deeper. Not all souls move in the same direction. Not all glow the same way. Not all fade at the same speed. Something is determining the path. But what? Suddenly, humanity becomes obsessed with the question that has always lingered in silence. What decides where we go after we die? And for the first time, millions of people can watch their destiny unfold in real time. Governments respond with panic masked as order. New protocols emerge. New departments form. Death becomes a monitored event. Hospitals install rooftop barriers to shield soul visibility. Some countries broadcast departure readings like weather reports. Others ban filming spirit ascensions entirely. Funerals transform into dramatic ceremonies where families gather not only to mourn, but to witness the soul's direction. Some nights end in celebration. Others end in horror. Children grow up seeing souls like glowing birds in the sky. For them, the afterlife becomes normal, a visible part of the natural world. But with visibility comes judgment, and with judgment comes division. People begin to track the afterlife paths of celebrities, criminals, politicians, and even neighbors. A dark new era begins. Destiny, discrimination. The ripple effects reshape society itself. Religion transforms overnight. Some faiths rejoice at confirmation. Others collapse under contradiction. New religions rise, claiming they can interpret the meaning of each soul path signature. Crime plummets at first. Nobody wants to risk a public, visible descent into the dark. But morality loses its meaning. People act good not out of compassion, but out of fear, a performance for the sky. Technology evolves too. Companies create soul analytics devices. Apps try to predict your afterlife trajectory. Spiritual optimization trends dominate the planet. Everywhere, people whisper the same question. What determines the path, and can it be changed? Meanwhile, the mysterious phenomenon continues. Souls rise, souls fall, souls vanish sideways into unknown realms, and humanity watches, every day, every night. But here's the deeper twist, the emotional crack in the heart of this new world. With the afterlife visible, mystery dies, and when mystery dies, so does meaning. Art shifts, poetry fades, philosophy becomes hollow. People no longer ponder the purpose of life because they think they already know the ending. But do they? Or are they simply trapped in a new system of fear? If your entire life becomes a desperate attempt to force your soul to rise in a better direction, is that truly free will? Or is it cosmic obedience? Maybe the invisible afterlife we've always feared, AIandConsciousness, a cruel trick but a necessary shield, a way to protect the human mind from truths it isn't built to carry. Because without the unknown, we stop asking questions, we stop imagining, we stop being human. So what if the afterlife was visible? Humanity would transform instantly. Society would reshape around fear and certainty. Religion would fracture. Governments would panic. Science would surrender. And every human being would be forced to confront their destiny, not in private, but in public view. And yet the real question lingers like a ghost. If we could see beyond death, would we become wiser? Or would we become prisoners of our own fate? What if the invisible is not hiding the truth, but protecting us from it? And what happens the day humans develop technology that lets us choose where our souls will go? That is another story. For now, imagine this. If the afterlife became visible tomorrow, would you survive the truth? If this journey made you wonder, like the video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Would you want the afterlife to be visible? Until next time, keep questioning everything.